What's going on, nerds? Today I've got another video game haul for you, and this one is quite special because I've got 9 games here and it cost me less than £5. They're all awesome titles, so let's get straight into it. Hey there nerds, welcome to another video game haul, and this one is slightly on the retro side. It depends where your line of what's retro and what isn't lies. But I've basically bought 9 games and it's cost me less than £5. It's cost me £4.90. Some games cost me as little as 30p. And none of these games are your FIFAs and your Pro Evo Soccers or your wrestling games that basically lose value instantly because one comes out every year. These are all, or were in their day, quality titles in my eyes. Some of which I in fact owned all of these at one point, and they all would have cost me around £40 to £50 each to buy. So, if you work that out, that's about 400 and more pounds. So let's get straight into it. So first of all, we're going to the PlayStation 1. And I picked up Gran Turismo 2 for 50p. The case has got a couple of cracks on the back. There's a bit of dirty sticker marks here, and this sticker will probably be hard to come off. The inside of the box is a bit broke, but both discs are there. Both discs are there. This disc's got like a P written on it or something. Or both of them have actually. But both discs are there. So I really can't grumble at that. There's no manual, but 50p. Gran Turismo sunk a lot of time into this game, so that was great to find. Okay, next up's a game on the PlayStation 2. So this one cost me 75p. And this one, I vaguely remember playing. I know it was very popular at the time, but it wasn't something I was massively into. But it was the whole bullet time thing was a big thing then. But it's Max Payne. Produced by Rockstar, who brought us Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, really good game. Another one, really good game to stick in that PlayStation 2 collection for less than £1. Okay, next up, one of the bargains of the day. My favourite games, racing-wise, were Burnout, the Burnout series. Burnout 3 Takedown in particular. But this one, before EA picked it up, we've got Burnout 1, the original one. And it was just something really awesome about the whole concept of just creating car crashes with no consequence. Obviously, you're not going to do that sort of in real life. It's very irresponsible and dangerous and borderline psychotic. Yeah, really cool game. I mean, for me, it got really good up to, in number 3. I think the soundtracks were really good. In this, I don't think it had necessarily a licensed soundtrack until EA came in. But again, for 30p. A bit of a landmark game for me because I really never was into racing games that much until Burnout 3 Takedown. So yeah, another one good to add to the collection. Okay, sticking with the racing game theme and sticking with PlayStation 2, another game that cost me 30p, and it is Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. Loved Gran Turismo 1 and 2. 3, I think I'd lost my sort of enjoyment of racing games, to be honest with you. The novelty of being able to have your own garage and buy your own cars. I think the novelty of Gran Turismo, the first few, was the fact you could have the garage and you could buy second-hand cars and all that sort of stuff. By this one come along, that novelty had worn off. The manual's in there, it's a little bit creased up there, but again, it's not the end of the world. And the case on the front's got a bit of a scratch on the front there, but 30p again is pretty good to add to the collection. Okay, still on PlayStation 2, we've got quite a fun game. It's quite a popular game, I think. And it is Simpsons Road Rage.
Did I do great or really great?
Usted es un chofer muy bueno.
And it was 50 pence again. On PlayStation 2. You know, it's a silly mess around. It's not a very serious game. Simpsons are always, you know, quite funny. So yeah, 50p. Next up, we're going over to Tom Clancy games, and it is the first Splinter Cell game, and I got that for 50p again on this PlayStation 2. And yeah, the first instalment of Sam Fisher, the whole stealth and, you know, silent assassin type vibe. One of my first, I mean, Metal Gear Solid was my first sort of go on that, but this was a good game, really good game. I've just noticed in there the disc's actually the platinum disc, weird. But I've got the normal case, so that's not really that big a deal. Again, so that one cost me 50p. Okay, last PlayStation 2 game is a game from a series that I absolutely loved. Mainly the first few. I just picked this up because it was cheap. I don't even know if I've played this one. Ridge Racer 5.
And they're off. The cars are screaming past the starting line.
I love the Ridge Racer series. At the moment I've only got Ridge Racer Type 4, so now I've got this one. And I want to pick up Ridge Racer 1, Rage Racer. Rage Racer was my favourite one. Produced by Namco. They were fun racing games before the real decent games came out. This is one of the best racing games you could get. So, you know, 75 pence, I just picked it up. Okay, moving over to the original Xbox. And I've picked up a copy of Halo Combat Evolved.
Do what you do best. What?
I mean, well, it's a landmark game. You got to, you know, I want to own all the landmark games throughout the generations if I could. I'm never going to own all of them, let's be honest. But it's a big one. It was 80 pence. I wasn't going to just leave that on the shelf. And Halo is pretty much the reason I bought an Xbox One. You know, the original Xbox. Again, quite a revolutionary game in all honesty. You know, in terms of first-person shooters and how they were perceived. I think Halo 2 maybe more so when you started the whole multiplayer thing kicked in. But yeah, Combat Evolved, Halo, really good. Okay, last up, we're moving on to Xbox 360, and with the recent announcement that there's going to be a sequel to this game, I thought what a better time to pick it up. And it is from Bethesda, and it is Rage. Bought this for 50p. Now, I remember buying this full price when it came out, day it came out, £50. The game was a lot more linear than I think they made it out to be. But it's a really good game. I really, really enjoyed this game. I finished it. Very Mad Max style sort of game. Really good though. I really enjoyed this, and it was 50p. One of the cheapest Xbox 360 games I've come across. So I thought, yep, definitely want that back in the collection. So picked it up. It's Rage. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little pickups video, and basically all those games I picked up in the UK from CEX and Cash Converters. I'm actually finding that Cash Converters is actually better to find games in, because each store actually seems to price them differently. They price them randomly. CEX across the board pretty much price their games. They have a set pricing schedule. You go on their website, everything tells you what price they sell something for. So therefore, it doesn't matter which shop you go into, you're going to find the game at the same price. But if you go to Cash Converters, each store prices their games differently, I've found. And even within the store, they have games that are priced at one price and then priced at another. I've gone through there and I found Halo in there for £2, £2.50. One was £3, and then this one was 80p. I mean, which one am I going to pick? I mean, maybe it's based on the condition of the boxes, the manuals there, whatever. But 80p up to £3, a bit of a difference there. So my advice to you is, if you're looking for these sorts of, you know, older games, PlayStation, Xbox, even Xbox 360, go through the whole thing before you make a purchase. If you find a copy of a game, keep looking. you might find it even cheaper along the rack. And what I generally do is I've got a cash converters in my town where I live, and then the two biggest like towns and cities that are around me, I also go to their cash converter shops in each town, because like I say, they all seem to price things completely different, especially when you buy newer games like PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Switch games. Again, they price them so differently, it's honestly bizarre to me. So yeah, make sure you sort of have a little look around. Okay guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please as always give it a like. I would really appreciate that if you give it a like, it really helps me out. Leave some comments in the comment section below about my game pickups. Any of these games are games you played. Did you enjoy any of these games? Do you think they're all an absolute load of crap and I wasted my money? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel for more video game content, pickup hauls, more collectibles, Funko Pops, action figures, toys, all kinds of stuff, food reviews. I do all kinds of videos, so just check out my channel, and if you enjoy my videos, then please subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you all taking the time to watch my videos, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take it easy.